What if I told you that you can have access to a restaurant, a brewery, a pool, retail, without ever having to leave your home? Would you believe me? Well, we're going to take you behind the scenes to meet the minds behind making this bold dream come true. Even though you guys were doing lofts in Uptown and that type of thing, this seems to be a whole different thing. What made that something that you guys wanted to do? How did that even come together?
I've got to give a lot of credit to the city of Sioux Falls. They put out an RFP for that piece of ground. They encouraged all of us to go big. This particular location was a piece of ground that we've had an interest in for a very long time. It was natural the way it was set up for us to do something of that scale, and it ended up, I think, working out so far.
Last time we were here, it was literally a skeleton. Wind was blowing through. Now you got drywall up. We're seeing cabinets up. First of all, just how excited are you to be this far along in the process?
You know, we ran into some bedrock, obviously being close to the falls. You know, we did some blasting down here, which was pretty sweet. First time I've ever experienced that, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to watch. For the foundation and stuff, obviously it all starts there. That's where you really start to see things take shape. And that's when you guys were here the first time, basically, was, you know, sticks were in the air and whatnot. And then now we're rocking and rolling and going through each trade, basically. And it's basically you start on 5th and we just start working our way down, and everybody just kind of follows each other all the way down.
So what do you feel like this means to downtown Sioux Falls and to Lloyd Company's portfolio?
You know, I think the original vision of cleaning up Phillips Avenue to the falls started about 15 years ago. This is a big cog in the system here. It was pretty much a vacant site, has some dilapidated buildings, definitely some cleanup that needed to happen. And I know there's a few other projects here underway down the road that are going to assist in that. And I think once it all gets done, it'll definitely change the whole landscape down here.
So what do you feel like this means as a crown jewel, as one of those key pieces to the portfolio of Lloyd?
I mean, I think this is evidence of what is more to come. This is the sort of project that is worthy of Sioux Falls and where it's grown to, and the investment that's being made in this community by so many people. These are the sort of projects that we have to elevate to, especially when we get to downtown. You know, those are things that are going to stand for a long time. These buildings are going to be here for a long time, and so 50 years from now, I still want people to be excited to come down and live at the Cascades, and that's the vision we had when we built that, is it can develop as we develop.
What is the thing you're most excited about with this particular project, with the Cascade project?
I'm very excited and proud that, you know, the company is going to be at the forefront of what I see as, you know, a little bit of a change in development and living downtown.
And what do you think it says about what Lloyd is trying to do in the community?
I think it is a namesake, you know. I think it's one that's very meaningful and a lot of pride for our company and for the leadership group and the owners. It says that we're very committed to our community, and we're committed to the growth of, you know, Sioux Falls and the downtown.
That's awesome, because it can't just be about money. You have to want to do a project like this.
You do have to want to do a project like this. It's, you know, there's a lot of risk, there's a lot of, you know, additional expense. It's just, so it is about commitment, and it is about, you know, doing what's best for the community.
Obviously, all of the various businesses that are filling in over there, and probably the biggest one that we've been talking about in terms of a new addition to that particular area, which is the Levitt Bandshell.
It is kind of fun to sit around and talk with Craig about this, because I'm sure when they all started, him and Steve, this is I mean, there was nothing there, and it's just a picture in their mind. And now as it's coming together and we look out to next summer and the number of people that are just going to be there every single weekend, and that just creates just this awesome experience that's going to exist in Uptown. When you are looking for something to do on your weekends, you know, 1, 2, 3 years from now, I know where you're going to be.
The Cascade at Falls Park offers unmatched amenities, countless conveniences, and is at the gate of a buzzing downtown. We're waiting to see what Uptown will look like, but if the Cascade is any indication, I'm sure it will be a sight to see. So, if you want a front row seat, I'd get on that now. In summer 2019, we welcome the Cascade at Falls Park, powered by Lloyd Companies.
Bye.